Neil was into Urbex and was always searching for places to explore, especially local sites. So when he heard, no pun intended, when he heard that the old abandoned Institute for the Deaf building was about to be torn down, well, he had to check it out. He had to. But as he had had too many bad and dangerous experiences exploring alone in sketchy situations, Neil decided to bring along some muscle. As in Kev. Kev. Kev was a huge jockstrap of a guy, a real slab of beef. Nobody was going to mess with Neil when Kev was around. But alas, Kev was a pain in the ass in his own right. He got bored easily and was always making dumb jokes, usually at Neil's expense. Neil knew Kev didn't come along on these little jaunts because he particularly enjoyed his company. No. He was there for Yvonne, Neil's girlfriend. Yvonne had made it pretty plain that she preferred guys with brains, but Kev refused to give up, or was too dense to get it. So to deal with Kev, Yvonne invited Zoe along. Zoe, who thought Kev was swell. As a distraction. It hadn't worked so far, but not because Zoe wasn't trying. Alas, the Institute for the Deaf was something of a bust. Just room upon dusty room, bereft of furniture. Indeed, of anything of interest, anything worth taking a picture of. Maybe we should have brought a Ouija board to see if there's any ghosts around, Zoe gushed, only to have Kev bellow, I don't believe in that crap. Neil felt that comment had summed up the whole evening and was going to call it a night when a door slammed. The four explorers either jumped, looked around, or, in Kev's case, yelled, "Just what the hell was that?" "A door slammed," Zoe observed, to which Kev said, "Duh." Neil ignored them and looked around before saying, "I think it was the washroom door that slammed. It was open, wasn't it?" No one could remember, so they had to go look. The door in question led to a washroom, and they knew it had been open, as they had looked in earlier, and Neil had actually gone inside. Now he stood outside the closed door and called, Hello? Hello? Is there anybody there?" "Ah, screw it," Kev yelled as he pushed the door open and entered. At first, they saw nothing. Then Zoe pointed and screamed. Something was hanging from the ceiling. The first impression was that it was a monstrous bat, enfolded in a pair of huge black wings, a bat with a human, or at least a humanoid, head. A humanoid head, bald and gray with flaming red eyes. It was looking at them, and then it smiled, revealing a gaping maw chock full of jagged yellow teeth. It was worthy of a picture, but no one stopped to take one. Instead, they ran and ran. They didn't stop till they got to Neil's place. On the drive over, no one had spoken a word, and they continued in silence as they flopped around the living room. Once again, it was Zoe who spoke. "What was that thing?" Kev talked over her. It was just a trick of the light." but he didn't sound as if he was convinced. "Did we shut the door behind us?" Neil asked, his voice on the pinnacle of hysteria. "Did anyone shut the door?" "You think it followed us?" Kev sneered. Or tried to. But his question was answered by a loud bang. They ran into the hallway and saw the extension ladder to the attic, slowly coming down, 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 as if someone, or something, wished to descend. At first, nothing happened, and then they heard a low chuckle. Hee, hee, hee. And then a gray foot appeared on the top rung, a foot that appeared to be missing several toes. And they ran. But they didn't get far. Hee, hee, hee. The moral of the story: always practice circumspection. Circumspection when visiting a strange bat room. If this is your first visit to my channel, please consider subscribing. My name is Warren, and I write and tell original ghost stories and original horror stories featuring such cryptids as the Night Floaters, werewolves, and the Black-Eyed Children. So again, please like and share this video, comment, and consider subscribing. Till midnight. Cheers. Pictures used in today's video, courtesy of Pix here, that's PX here, while the music was The Dreadful, The Dread, by that patron of the internet, Kevin MacLeod. He, he, he. Sorry, couldn't resist.